Welcome back, family, friends, and fellow gamers, to Game Bros Playing The Witcher. This is a new recording session, so we're going to pray and then get into the episode. So join us. Dear Jesus, we love you so much. Thank you for all that you have done for us. Thank you for the blessings you have given us. Thank you for just being you, being a good God, being a glorious God that we can worship, and that you love us. In Jesus' name, amen.
Amen.
Okay, so last time on the last episode, we found Berengar, and we were able to kind of somewhat talk to him. We didn't get that much information from him. He was kind of being stubborn. So now we have to wait for him to get talkative again, then go back to see him. And we had also talked to the Gray Lady and basically just introduced ourselves, for lack of a better term.
Yeah, pretty much.
This episode, we're going to start with kind of continuing this Ripples quest. We had talked to Julian, who basically, they're not having, the relationship between the Vodinoi and the humans is very tense. So we're really just talking to both sides to see what they all think, and then we can gather information. Yeah, don't come closer.
Stay away, you demon. Don't you? He's like,
that would be terrible. No. So yeah, now we've talked to Julian. We're gonna talk to the Vodinoi priest and see what he has to say.
I've taken Berengar's job. Tell me about this conflict.
We underwater live deep. We lady love, yet not all. Many Dagon love, lady leave. The humans kill. I plead your sword, Dagon, 'tis love. I give reward.
I see.
Big blood bovine in village, Dagon for her come. This love Dagon, I give reward. Something sword, something wonderful.
You want me to steal the cow and use it to bait Dagon?
This love big blood bovine on altar. Dagon come from deep.
I'm supposed to kill it on the altar.
Prefer human sacrifice. Uraralalu.
I like how the priest talks.
Yeah.
Because it's not just like, I would like you to go kill a cow. And, it's very like, as if he was actually trying to learn the English language. And so there's still I like that.
I will say, I've been playing Mass Effect Andromeda. That's something I feel like they didn't do with the Angara. They're like completely new species, and they're like, he's like using sarcasm and whatnot. I'm like, why would?
How does he know this stuff
Not to say
already?
There wouldn't be some form of that in the other whatever, but like you have to realize puns and whatnot do not translate almost ever. Now, it's probably easier just to, because it'd be hard to kind of write that in there. Where's
the lady?
She's on the island, so we need to go to the boat.
Oh, the boat.
But, it's just, it's nice when they put that in there, because then it's like, it adds some flair and world. Like I've heard people say before, these games are really fleshed out with the world.
They did a great job.
So around, I don't know why they put this over here. This makes no sense.
Just around the river tree.
If this was my ground and my plot and whatnot, I would cut all those trees down. And
seriously,
because they're just in the way. And they're like, oh yeah, go to the boat. Go to the boat. And they're like, okay, I see the boat, but then how do I get to the boat?
The boat is hidden.
It's behind the tree. Yeah, and it's just you have to go past the boat. That's another thing. Like, why is the boat over there? Going to be on this side.
And I'm so used to, like, whenever you go to a new area, like, let's say I travel through this area, the game always has me like this.
Right.
So I'm like, I need to go this way. But when I travel on the boat, it didn't do that, which is weird. That's confusing.
So talking to the Lady of the Lake, see what she thinks, really to get her opinion, because she is kind of a goddess. And so, what do you think?
Of the lake?
Yeah. What do you think?
The peace of my land has been disturbed. The humans and the Vodinoi quarrel due to greed, fear, and misunderstanding.
I assume each side has an informal leader.
You assume correctly. You may speak to the Vodinoi priest near my statue. Julian represents the humans.
I'll tend to this.
Who is in the right?
It's not about who's right. I want them to reconcile.
Then you must slay Dagon. To do so, bring me objects symbolizing harmony from both communities.
I'll return soon.
You will find clues on the nature of these objects on the statue.
Okay.
Oh, that's something I actually did not do in the sense of she said, clues to these objects is on the statue. There's that like paragraph of writing. I'm betting if we were to read that, we get some clue as to what it is.
And so humans and Voidinoi shook hands and presented each other with gifts, forging a truce. Wondrous were the gifts indeed. A gold bracelet belonging to the village's founder, richly ornamented by true master's hand, went to the Voidinoi. Okay, so that's the gift on the human side. A gold bracelet. And as the people saw a fine statue of alabaster appear, they were all speechless. And by the lake in a wondrous land, a great feast was held. And so the story goes. I don't know what the Voidinoi gift was.
Yeah, it does mention a alabaster figurine.
Alabaster
or figure.
Figurine. So do I ask him?
Yeah, go ahead and talk with him.
The Lady of the Lake wishes the Voidinoi to live in peace with humans. Killing their favorite cow wouldn't help.
Yet Dagon must is loved me.
I can take care of that too. But you'd have to give me something.
Big blood bovine, better idea. Yet obedient must be for lady. Choose.
That's kind of so the golden bracelet, yeah. Of those. Yeah, that is kind of.
So that's the
gold
but that's the humans.
Yeah, well, I think what it is they gave the gift of loyalty to the Voidinoi priest.
So he has it.
Okay.
Yes. Okay.
No, so I kind of do find that, I'm not going to be too hard on him, but he was kind of, quote, I guess the best word is arrogant. He's kind of like this Lady of the Lake who you respect and pay homage to is like, do this. And you're like, my idea is better, but I guess I'll follow. Like,
sometimes we do that with God.
Like,
sometimes we're like, applying for a job. And I'm like, man, this job is great. It's got awesome benefits, awesome pay, everything. And God's like, no, that's not. And you're like, actually, Lord, I think this is a
they have a cappuccino machine.
This is a good job. But if you're obedient, because, I like to equate it to, did you ever play, I think it was Battlefield 4 or something like that? I played it with friends online. And you're in like a squad of friends, but there's one person, if they choose to do this, there's like an iPad companion app, and you were like Overwatch. You could see stuff.
Oh, that's cool.
And you'd be like, guys, go here. There's a person in the building. They could drop supplies. So they could see everything. They could see the whole map. And sometimes we do that, and like we're just running around on the first person view, and we're like, this is the way to go. And God's looking at the bigger picture. He's like, no, you don't want to go that way. There's an ambush or whatever.
Yeah.
So, all right. Well, now off to go speak to Julian. They're still decorated for the wedding. Guys, the wedding is not going to happen.
Yeah, exactly. I don't know if you heard.
Is dead.
But every eligible bachelorette, not bacheloress. They're dead.
Sorry.
Well, sort of. I mean, I don't know. There's still young women here, whether or not they're of the marrying
gambler,
whether they're of the marrying persuasion. I don't know.
Yeah, they're free to be married.
An agreement with the Voidinoi is possible.
I think so.
That is the will of the Lady of the Lake. Care to take issue?
No, Witcher. I'm no fool.
In that case, I'll need something that symbolizes your devotion to her and your desire to achieve peace with the Voidinoi.
Of course. What shall I give you?
Oh, man. I was thinking about this,
alabaster.
too. Yeah. There's the other thing I'm thinking about. These two groups of people, some conflict happened. Now they're like, oh, man, we need to fix this conflict. But both of the conflicts, I guess Julian's kind of makes sense because he knows Dagon is the problem. Like, he's thinking, like, this Dagon is the problem. Like, here's the problem. We need to kill Dagon. Which at that, I think what his solution is to sacrifice the Voidinoi priest on the altar. So it's like,
really?
not a good tactic. But, your end goal at least seems to be somewhat in line. But I'm just thinking, the whole point of this relationship between the Voidinoi and the Dagon is because the Lady of the Lake spoke wisdom, they followed it, and now they're at peace. The peace crumbles, and they're like, kill the Voidinoi! I'm like, why don't you talk to the Lady of...
Well, yeah, she helped you once, maybe she can help you again.
At least see what she has to say. And then if you all decide to reject it, then okay. But at least no one asked her. We walk over and we're like, what do you think? And she's like, just do this and then it's fine. Just
maybe they don't know their history.
That's very possible.
Those who don't know their history are doomed to repeat it. I don't know if that's biblical or anything or scripture, but it totally makes sense.
There at least would be basis. I'd have to sit there and find
Which is why,
but
guys,
I know you could probably build a case for it, because first off, that's happened multiple times. So at the very least, it's a known thing that's a reoccurring fact.
Yeah, which is why we need to know our history. But okay, so we've got both of the gifts. Now we got to go talk to the Lady of the Lake and see if she can resolve the matters peacefully again. All right, Miss Lake, is that your name, Miss? Oh, she's actually. Is she gonna like come over to me? How far can I get her to like?
Are you the Lady of the Land now? Since
Yeah, I know.
Lake.
Where's the Lady of the Lake? You're not in the lake. You're the Lady of the Land. Lady of the Lake would be over here. Lady, are you here? And I just like, I can't find her. I don't know where she is.
Milady, are these what you wanted?
Indeed. Here, pour a drop of my blood onto the altar. Challenge Dagon to a duel.
So be it.
So be it.
I like
All right,
how. I mean, we don't know this Dagon person, whatever. But it is kind of funny that she's just like, go
sure
challenge him to a duel. I'm like, what if he's like really strong? What if I just die?
I know, really.
Well, then the conflict between the humans and the Voidinoi will end in a bloody civil war.
We'll keep going and...
Hopefully you won't lose. You know, you're like, thanks. But the swallow will last 4 hours.
Dagon.
So swallow will last 4 hours.
Take this, Dagon. You look like a royal wyvern, but, you know, you probably take many forms.
Yeah.
You will not...
The deceiver, shall not deceive me.
I know. You will not trouble the Voidinoi and the humans again. Your time on this, like, you really don't have anything to say, do you? Like, I really thought as a demon. Oh, wow.
So he like cuts the head off, goes to the Lady of the Lake, and is like, "I have killed Dagon," and he drops the wyvern head, and she's like,
Yeah, it would just be funny if he was like the most naive, stupid Witcher. Can I go? No,
that'd be pretty bad actually, because he's sitting there like running
hilarious.
around, like he finds, say there's a task to kill some drowners or something, and it just so happens that there were people swimming at midnight.
Yeah,
it's like, die, drowners! They're like, help! And then later on, he's like, I didn't know drowners could speak English. And then one of the other witches was like, what are you talking about? And he's like, yeah, like last week I killed a couple drowners.
They were wearing clothes.
Were they
were speaking English words?
Were they fairly this is getting into skin, fine skin tone. It's like most of the people we see are like fairly fair skinned. It's like, do they have like very dark blue skin, or was it like kind of lighter brown skin? And he's like, oh, the light brown skin drowner. They're like, that's not a drowner, that's a human, you idiot. Oh man.
All right,
so the
summoning Dagon.
The fight here, every one of those is a Voidinoi. No, I'm kidding. I think it's just bubbles, but there he is. We have to fight the Voidinoi. I think we basically ignore Dagon because his health goes down as we fight his minions. Okay. And they're just they keep spawning. So I would use signs. You may take a tawny owl too, but signs, and then just crowd style or group style.
Oh, take that, little splash.
Yeah.
What you gonna do now?
You're all wet. He's like, I'm a fish.
I got water in your eyes. Ha!
That thing looks weird.
Can't see.
Other sword.
Why did you draw the wrong sword, Gary?
Oh, well, looks like he was gonna attack you, but then from your health bar didn't drop at all, so I don't think that did happen.
He's doing something. Yeah, my health is not going down at all. So whatever he's doing, it's all for show, apparently.
He waves.
Like, if I just look nice.
Yeah, he waves his arms. People run screaming, but he actually can't do anything.
So am I just like wiping out the Voidinoi species or something?
Now the Voidinoi are at peace with the humans, and by peace I mean dead.
I mean, the only one left is the priest, and he's peaceful.
Yeah, and he doesn't mind. No, I mean, from what they From what
Tons of remains.
From what the priest said, most of the Vodyanoi pay homage and worship the Lady of the Lake. There are some that worship Dagon or Dagon, and they were the ones killing the humans. Hey, yeah, we got a rune for that.
A rune.
We have to. Oh no, man, you already did.
Let's say go back to the lady.
I was gonna say you have to put the thing on the altar, and I was like, wait, no, Dagon's already dead. Never mind.
Yeah. Now back to the Lady of the Lake and tell her the good news.
So I think what you basically did was wipe out the group that was worshiping Dagon.
And
I keep wanting to say Dagon.
That hurt him, and he's like, "Oh man, I don't have anybody worshiping me. I cease to exist." I guess.
It was just his reputation.
Yeah, we damaged his reputation.
Oh man,
Beyond repair. He'll never show his face in public again.
You slandered him on social media.
Yeah.
Oh man.
I killed Dagon.
In gratitude, I will part the curtain of mists, allowing you to recall something of your past abilities.
Ooh.
Thank you, milady.
Use my gift wisely.
Milady, it seems I am needed in murky waters.
Destiny has brought you here. We must speak.
Naturally.
I am a goddess. You are the sword of destiny. Death has followed you for years.
Perhaps.
Accept this gift from the Lady of the Lake. It will help you fulfill your destiny.
What gift is that?
She just took my sword.
Kneel, Geralt of Rivia, White Wolf.
Now you are Sir Geralt of Rivia, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, kind of, almost.
You traveled a long path fraught with danger. You demonstrated courage and goodness. By divine power, I hereby knight you. Face your enemies without fear. Safeguard the helpless. Never lie, even if it means your death. That is your oath. Arise a knight.
Arise, King Geralt. It's like, oh, I'm a king now.
I see death and blood. I see frosty chaos. Take this sword as a sign of my favor. Once the blade of a great warrior, it lay in the depths for ages, awaiting your arrival.
Milady.
Shh, Witcher. It matters not if you believe in destiny. With the blade I present you, you will complete your mission.
Thank you, milady.
Go, White Wolf, and do what must be done. May you fulfill your destiny.
Cool.
And then we look at the stats. It's like negative 30 damage. Okay, fine. We'll keep it as a souvenir, but we're not using that.
Let's see what.
No.
Plus 60% damage.
That
10%
is
attack.
Is that the one you just got from her? Yes.
Because there's nothing else in my inventory.
Okay, yeah.
That seems pretty good.
But then we can, I believe, we can buff that with runes.
Oh, nice.
Even further, because that's the base. I think. I actually don't know if I did that.
Berenger?
I betrayed Keir Moran's location to the Salamandra leader. Then I helped them with their research. I was hunting the beast in the outskirts of Vizima when they captured me. I escaped and ran into Kalkstein, accepting his offer to open the tower in the swamp. That's when they nabbed me again. They weren't as nice the second time around. Finding Alvin, bringing him to them was the only way I could save my skin.
Why are you telling me this?
I wanted to tell you to your face. See that famous icy glare of yours?
I don't intend to judge you.
Does that mean you understand? You don't condemn me?
I can't condone your choices, but I guess I understand.
Meaning?
Do what you think is right. I'm not your nanny.
Take this. We'll meet again, White Wolf.
Because I know he's good. Ideally, like in Witcher 3, he's, a good guy. So that's why I wasn't like, traitor, blah, blah, blah. What did you do on your
The bottom one, which you end up fighting him.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Which is kind of funny because I'm pretty sure the text does not the text is not threatening. It's just saying, you know, be gone. You're a traitor. You openly admit that you betrayed the location. So you did betray them, like by definition.
But yeah, I do see, because Berengar, like we talked about, I think the last episode, hold on, another Lady of the Lake
that came out of the water.
Yeah, I know.
I've oft heard of your death.
Forgive me, but I don't think I've ever heard of yours.
White Rayla. What brings you here, Witcher?
Slaying monsters. Nothing unusual.
Have you seen a unit of elves in the area?
No units.
Watch what you say. You're hardly untouchable. If I discover you working with the Scoia'tael...
Threatening me?
No. Merely helping you to avoid a serious error whose consequences might prove too dire for you to handle.
You watch your step too. I'm not some emaciated elf. I can defend myself.
I don't doubt it. Know that Vizima is burning. Non-humans have turned it into a war zone. Those poor starving elves are murdering humans by the dozen. My orders are to halt the unit Teruviel Epshahil commands, and I won't have you getting in my way. They're cowering in the village and have taken hostages. We'll attack soon.
Losses will likely run high.
Strange words, given your new friend is that murderer Yavin. I know you had a hand in the bank robbery. By some coincidence, the Scoia'tael have carried better arms ever since. Whatever the case may be, these peasants gave the unit shelter and food. They are guilty of treason.
I won't let you slaughter these peasants.
Ha! Would you take us on? Very well. Speak to that elven bitch. If they lay down their arms, I guarantee a fair trial. For them and the peasants.
Hold off attacking until I get back.
You have my word.
Wow, things are moving pretty quickly.
I could have sworn that's not, maybe because I didn't do the bank robbery part, because I feel like that was not what she said. Just the thing. Because she basically called the villagers traitors for helping the Scoia'tael, but up until now, like up until this point, they were basically refugees, quote unquote. They didn't even say they were part of the Scoia'tael. It was just like, yeah, my business was destroyed. Now I'm out here trying to survive. That doesn't mean Scoia'tael. You know, that's not the definition of a Scoia'tael. So I'm like, that's not what they were. If they were, they didn't tell you that, so you wouldn't know. The villagers wouldn't know.
He looks bored. Like, oh man.
So, but yeah, I was gonna say,
they're here looking for Scoia'tael.
Yes.
And then they're gonna attack Vizima. So Vizima's probably the next place I'm headed.
Well, no, they're gonna attack the village you're going to right now.
Oh,
because I guess they were Scoia'tael. I mean, I knew that because of the game, but
who was Scoia'tael?
The Teruviel and the other elves that were in the cave.
What
they
about
were?
them?
They were Scoia'tael. Now they've gone into the village and taken hostages.
Oh, that's not good, guys. Come on.
Yeah, I will say.
You guys just keep digging your own graves.
Exactly. That's I feel like that's the case every time. It's like there's repercussions for, say some, even if it was an act of racism or whatever, something happens and then full force attacks and kills just humans in an area. And so counter force happens and then they call that like, look at the racial, I'm like, no, they were defending themselves against you from just slaughtering people.
Dandelion.
That's not a
Teruviel's elves have taken hostages in the village. What do we do?
I spoke
Run.
with
No.
Rayla. She's leading the Knights of the Order.
Geralt. Alvin's one of the hostages.
I know. I'll try negotiating with them.
All right. I'll keep a lookout behind the village mayor's house. When you're ready, come tell me what to do.
I need to talk to White Rayla and Teruviel. Somehow I doubt this will be easy.
You'll manage. See you.
If I can, I want a peaceful solution, but if not, I'm probably going to side with the humans because they've taken hostages on innocent humans for no reason.
Well, the other thing that doesn't make sense.
Yes, they're hungry. I know that, but you can't just so the thieves say the same thing. You're like, I stole because I'm hungry. That doesn't make your actions right. You're still...
Yeah, but here's the other thing that doesn't make sense. Is when they got
Good,
here...
the prize-winning cow is still here.
Again, we didn't know that they were... and they wouldn't see why the villagers would know either, that they were Scoia'tael.
Yeah.
They came in, and the mayor offered them help. They refused. And then they come in to attack to take over things because they're starving.
What do you want?
I lead the
Blame the human. Wait, they were trying to help you.
Yeah. As you can see, Vivaldi's gold is finally serving a just cause.
Arms bought for stolen gold. Admirable. If you've come from Vizima, then you led White Rayla here.
Unimportant. Teruviel could hardly run forever. The Order's hounds cannot be outrun. She should see this as an opportunity to face and defeat her persecutors, and then return to aid Yavin.
You're giving Teruviel no choice, and now you need me to kill the knights.
Teruviel is a living symbol of our struggle. She has no right to turn and flee. You've done so much for us already, so stand with her, with the persecuted, against those who are blinded by hatred.
Why would I do that? For some of Vivaldi's gold?
No. To support a just cause and prevent a massacre like that in the outskirts. And to save your Alvin from the Order's bloodthirsty lackeys.
So it does look like in this scenario that Teruviel, because that was not the guy that talked to me, because again, this is slightly different than how I did it, but it looks like Teruviel was here kind of trying to stay away from the Order to just stay out of trouble. And this group of Scoia'tael came in and kind of brought her into the situation. So it's a little bit different than that anyway.
Yes?
You all right?
No, I feel strange. I can hear what they're thinking. It's terrible, Geralt.
Do you have the necklace?
Yes, I wear it all the time. I don't want to hear them. Geralt, why are the elves doing this?
I don't know, man. Those are...
To some extent, 1 and 3 are both true.
Yeah. I mean, I'll pick 1, I guess.
They're fighting for their freedom, for an ideal.
I mean, that's kind of, that's taking their side, but that's still like what they're doing. They're just going about it the wrong way.
I can feel it.
I've got to talk to Teruviel. Stay here.
I mean,
why are the elves doing it? They want freedom. Okay. I mean, I'm not saying
why this. Yeah, like this. What they're doing right now is not. Was not. Where are you? Okay, there you are.
There she are.
Geralt, why have you come?
I've come to prevent a massacre.
There will be no massacre if they let us depart.
You could have left the children alone.
In faith, I could not. White Rayla stands on that shore. Several peasant corpses made no impression on her. The children halted her advance.
I want to help, but you must release the hostages.
I know you're a friend. Some Scoia'tael from Vizima joined us recently. They spoke of you, of how you helped Yavin at the bank. The Havkarin are once again supplying arms and provisions, for they believe Yavin will pay them.
I'm glad, but...
Help us flee under cover of night. We have no wish to fight. With luck, none will be harmed.
Agreed. It's night right now.
And tell Dandelion he may well get shot if he continues to hide behind the house.
Yeah, the way you did this was, it's presenting more choices, I feel like. Because for me, it was like, we're taking over this town. And then, or the knights come in and help and then kill everyone. Or you kill the knights. It was either you kill the knights or you kill the elves. There was...
Where's Dandelion?
From what I could see. Behind, I think... I don't remember. Behind the house to the... Keep going to the right.
Behind... Oh, yeah. There.
Not really hidden.
You're not really hiding, Dandelion. They could clearly see you. That's funny.
Geralt?
Dandelion, things have gone from bad to worse.
Scoia'tael on one side, the Order on the other, and us in the middle with Alvin.
Mahakaman safes designed by gnome engineers. Masterful locking spells. Battle-hardened war veterans. 500 years of experience. All this to keep your coin safe. Absolutely safe. Don't believe the hype. The forces are balanced. Rumors of riches stolen from the bank have drawn food and weapon suppliers. Riches that humans stole from Vivaldi earlier. The Scoia'tael won't admit it, but the fight for freedom is easier on a full stomach in decent armor.
Geralt, what now? Leaving's not an option. You'd make enemies of both the Order and the non-humans.
I'm not worried about that. I'd rather save Alvin, but if I go, there could be a massacre, and I have friends to think about.
Witcher, this feels like a pivotal moment. What you do will have consequences. So do we grab Alvin and leave them to it?
So it's either I run away or I help the Scoia'tael.
Because of the choices you made earlier, it dictates how you have to handle this.
That kind of sucks. I didn't want to help the Scoia'tael.
For me, it was exactly or no, the knights need my help. Because I helped the knights the whole way.
I mean, okay, fine. I guess, yeah, that kind of stinks. I didn't want to...
Then do exactly and leave. I don't know. I'm just throwing out there. That does seem kind of funny that you can't change, like, I don't know. Because it's like, you help this person, you help this person get back on their feet. Yeah, and then they murdered 3 innocent women. I guess I got to help them because I helped them before. Like, no, so you condemn the actions. Like,
I wish I could get the hostages out. I hate, it's either save myself, Dandelion, and Alvin, or join the elves.
Or join a terrorist organization.
Yeah.
And at this point, they're acting more like that.
I don't want to do either of them. I wish I could leave, take Alvin, Dandelion, and get the hostages out, and then let the Scoia'tael and the Order fight it out. I have no stake in this. But since I can't do any of these, I guess I'll just do number 1 and just run like a coward. Oh, that sucks. I wish I could do the other option, but... well, I guess you described it. It's either... help the Scoia'tael or the Order. There's no, like, third option.
Well, I guess depending on how you do it before, these are the 2 options you get. Yeah. So if you help the Order more, then it's help the Knights. If you help the Scoia'tael more, then it's help the Elves.
Yeah. All right, well, we're just going to run with Alvin.
Exactly.
What should I do?
Find the Fisher King and tell him to be ready. We're going back to Vizima.
All right. See you at the lakeside.
I want to get Alvin out of here. I can't allow him to be harmed in any way.
The little one has come to love you as a son loves a father. We do not kill children. Take him with you.
Oh. That went over a lot easier than I thought it would be.
Well, you leave, but the knights are here to... But then you're just not in the fight.
Yeah, but the Scoia'tael aren't like, how could you betray us and blah, blah, blah. No, they're just like...
So the thing I don't really get is, I guess they came into the village and then they killed a couple peasants, and that didn't stop the knights like attacking them, and so then they threatened children. But I'm like, you said 2 corpses.
Alvin's gonna do some magical stuff. Alvin's gonna rescue them.
No, you said 2.
Uh-oh.
No.
You said 2 corpses didn't stop the knight's advance. And I'm like, you killed them and said stop, or you threatened them, just kill everyone.
I guess I'm killing Scoia'tael.
Yeah, so it says, I refuse to meddle in this conflict. I'm leaving. So
really?
You leave, yeah.
Here we go. Yeah, I could attack anybody. I don't want to.
I guess to some extent, I somewhat get it, but it's like, if you're in, like, if you were to see a fist fight between 2 people, but all you do is you walk into a building and there's 2 people fighting. I mean, the best course of action for you to take is to, if you were capable and whatnot, would be to stop them from fighting. But if you help one or the other, they're going to see it as, oh, you're joining their side, how dare you, whatever. So you can't do that. But if you leave them to it, then they could hurt themselves. Okay, fine. But at this point, you can't stop them fighting. And so the only logical thing to do is just leave. Like, you're like, maybe not the only logical thing. Because like you said, at this point, the elves are, like, from what I could tell, every time the elves came and did something.
Let's go talk to her and see if she has anything.
The only time I would say they weren't wrong would be when they were in the swamp, because they were just there.
Yeah.
They weren't doing anything. I mean, they were, prepping for battle. Okay, obviously, yeah, that's not good per se, but they aren't doing anything illegal.
Yeah.
The other times, they were clearly doing something illegal or against common, decency. Like they're kidnapping children and saying, don't come closer or we'll slit their throat. I'm on your side. Wait, why would you be on the side of the anyway?
Witcher?
What happened?
Fucking fanatics, not an ounce of professionalism. They stripped me of my command. When I refused to attack, my adjutant pulled out a letter from Siegfried. Had it all along.
Well.
How did it go?
Oh, that's right. She was going to halt the attack. And she was like, all right, we're not going to attack. And they're like, nope, we're attacking right now. I have a letter. Okay. That makes sense. Will you be all right? You're only one more.
I decided to stay out of the fight.
What of the elves?
And I don't care who won. The victors should arrive at any moment.
Time to abandon this post.
The Fisher King's boat is taken.
We'll meet again.
All right. So that clears that up. I wasn't sure if...
Yeah.
Because that's right. She was supposed to keep them from attacking so I could try to do a peaceful solution. And so I guess technically I was kind of still neutral in that situation because that's what I wanted to do.
Yeah, I mean, being neutral isn't always the best choice per se, but in this one, the only choice was like, be neutral or help the elves.
Or be it, yeah.
You're like, but that's not what I want. I don't want to do that.
Wait, why did I come here? I thought we were going back to
Did you talk to Dandelion or did you get on the boat?
I got on the boat. I just assumed...
You have to talk to Dandelion.
Geralt?
This is bad. Really bad.
What happened?
Alvin opened a portal and disappeared. He could be anywhere.
We need to get back to Vizima. Triss might have some ideas.
Vizima it is, then.
After you. We arrive in Vizima soon.
Smell that?
Yeah. Smoke. Something's burning.
Heavy and stifling. Like thatched roof huts.
Damn it, Geralt, look!
What was that?
Weird.
He was like, whoosh, kind of did like a pose almost.
Gods damn it, Geralt. I can't believe what I'm seeing.
You should be used to the sight of fighting by now, Dandelion.
We should never grow accustomed to violence and horror, especially the sensitive among us.
Luckily, we mutants have no feelings. Is that what you mean?
Shut up and tell me what you're doing.
Berengar's letter contained some clues. To start with, we need to get into the city.
That will be neither easy nor safe.
I agree. But I won't give up now that I'm so close.
Nose to the ground, forging on. You're like a bloodhound on a fresh trail.
Old Vizima awaits.
Probably the site of the heaviest fighting, then there's the plague.
We need to get inside. Finally, I'll find out who's behind Salamandra.
Geralt?
You sure you want to come?
I'd never desert you. I want to help.
But matters may get intense.
I hope you don't think I'm scared.
Not at all.
All right, now it's time to take on fire. Would that be a silver sword or
you have like a
normal?
Do you have like a platinum sword or something?
Yeah.
No, I like it how Geralt's like, I will finally find out who's behind Salamandra. I'm like, I'm pretty sure it's Yazar Javed. I'm fairly confident that the person who came in and is leading Salamandra is the one behind.
I knew you'd be back.
I mean, he might be
sooner or
someone
later.
else, but still.
You missed a lot.
Greetings, Vincent. Why are you here?
I'm responsible for King Radovid's safety while he's in Temeria. We'd be deep in it if anything would have happened to him.
Has Foltest returned?
Yes. He's in old Vizima. Knowing whose orders we're following really boosted morale.
I need to get into old Vizima. I stand a chance of getting in alone, but not with... Do you follow?
What's going on?
I have a job for you, Dandelion, regarding King Radovid. The Witcher's flapping tongue would be a liability.
Why do I think you're up to something?
It's true. I'm not suited to converse with kings.
Done. Dandelion, wait for me at the King's camp. Geralt, do what you must.
All right.
Like,
Dandelion's out of my hair.
Yeah, I need you to get rid of this guy. Dandelion, you're good. No.
You're in time for quite a scrap.
Looks quiet.
All quiet at the front. Here they clash, there they grunt, and again, all quiet at the front. Yavin won. Almost all Visima's non-humans took up arms.
How'd that happen?
When the Order started killing women and children, even the most assimilated elves rebelled. Dumbest move since the age of King Desmod.
Maybe the Grand Master wanted to provoke non-humans.
As if that wasn't enough. Rumors surfaced about non-humans being resettled in Old Visima because we're more susceptible to plague. Fucking fairy tale, of course.
What are you doing here?
We need to repel the attacking knights. Then I want to lead the civilians and Shani's patients out of Old Visima.
Shani's in Old Visima?
She's organized a kind of field hospital. She mentioned you.
I'll try breaking through to her.
Man, we got a lot of stuff to do. All right, guys, next time on Game Bros, we'll head on into Old... Oh, gosh. All right, I guess we're doing this right now. Can I attack, please? Why are they attacking me? I don't understand. Are Scoia'tael responsible for all the burning and stuff? Is that what it is?
Yes, I know that.
Okay, I guess we'll attack this guy.
Whoa, okay.
Wait, you're a knight. Why am I fighting you? What the?
Defend yourself.
What's going on? Why are they even?
Maybe because you made an enemy of both the whatever?
Oh gosh, I hope not. Well, I'll loot the remains. I'll take your gold. And I guess next time on Game Bros, hopefully we'll figure out why they're all attacking me. Why am I an enemy to both Scoia'tael and the Order? But yeah, we'll find that out next time. Guys, thank you for watching. Have a wonderful day and be blessed.